foreign minister of an SCO member state, Mr. Bhutto Zardari, was treated accordingly. As a promoter, justifier, and I'm sorry to say spokesperson of a terrorism industry, which is the mainstay of Pakistan, his positions were called out and they were countered, including at the SCO meeting itself. You know, I don't think there is a G20 issue to debate with anybody. Certainly not with a country which is nothing to do with the G20. I mean, Jammu and Kashmir was, is, will always be a part of India. And the G20 meetings are held in all the Indian states and union territories, so it is completely natural that it is held there. जो आपका जो दूसरा सवाल जो था कि from what I understood that India and Pakistan should sit together. You know, victims of terrorism do not sit together with perpetrators of terrorism to discuss terrorism. Victims of terrorism defend themselves, counter acts of terrorism, they call it out, they delegitimize it, and that is exactly what is happening. So to come here and preach these hypocritical words as though we are on the same boat, I mean, they are committing acts of terrorism. And, you know, I don't want to jump the gun on what happened today, but I think we're all feeling equally outraged. So, I think, I mean, let's be very, very clear on this. You know, on this matter, the terrorism matter, I mean, I would say Pakistan's credibility is depleting even faster than its forex reserves. So, you know, let's be clear what this is about. देखिए, I said उनका कोई G20 से लेना देना नहीं है. I will also say उनका कोई श्रीनगर से भी लेना देना नहीं है. There is only one issue to discuss on Kashmir, which is when does Pakistan vacate its illegal occupation of Pakistan occupied Kashmir. That is the only issue up for discussion. On the weaponization, you know, it's a very interesting statement because it unconsciously reveals a mindset. What does weaponizing something mean? It means that the activity is legitimate and somebody is weaponizing it. So you say you are weaponizing trade, you are weaponizing technology. Somebody says you are weaponizing terrorism, that means they think terrorism is legitimate, that we should not weaponize it. That is normal. Okay. Now, what are we doing? We are countering ourselves, countering terrorism. We are defending ourselves. We are calling it out. We are exposing it. And some of it is what you saw today. So, you know, to me, we are not scoring diplomatic points. We are politically, diplomatically exposing Pakistan before the world. And as a victim of terrorism, I'm completely entitled to do so. I mean, what do you mean we should not weaponize terrorism? That means as a victim, I'm supposed to put up with it. I mean, so you not only commit terrorism, but you say, oh, please do not even speak about it. I mean, come on. So, to me, that sentence, you know, it spoke so much about the mindset of that country. Whether peace is destiny or not, I do not know. Terrorism cannot be destiny. You know, a country which does terrorism cannot talk about peace in the same breath. तो साथ माने आतंकवाद भी करें और शांति की भी बात करें, ये थोड़ी चलेगा. तो इसीलिए मैंने कहा कि उनकी क्रेडिबिलिटी आप देखें, वो तो कुछ भी कह सकते और उस देश का इतिहास इस ये कोई नई बात नहीं. तो आज जो कहते हैं ना, द पुराना प्लेबुक जो है, वो पुराना प्लेबुक एक बार और चल रहा था. लोकेशन अलग था, गोवा था, प्लेबुक वही था, पुराना था. जो आपका जो अनुच्छेद 370 वाला जो सवाल जो था, मैं आपको अंग्रेजी में जवाब दे रहा हूँ, क्योंकि आई हैव अ फ्रेज which is wake up and smell the coffee. 370 is history. Sooner people realize it, the better. And the last questions, sports and terrorism. See, again, this is like you are trying to normalize terrorism. Terrorism happens, so what? It's not a big deal. There are reasons why terrorism happens. They are really excuses for it. Therefore, let us carry on with the rest of life. I'm sorry that, this India will not accept that anymore. I mean, if terrorism happens, terrorism will be countered. As I said, from the foreign ministry side, certainly our job is to expose it, to call it out, to delegitimize it. We will be unrelenting in that regard. And no attempt to cover it up by suggesting we do other things we can carry on with issues where clearly they are feeling the pinch. I'm sorry, that won't work.